baby, is the Ahsoka show right around the corner, and I have some things that I would love to see in it, but I'm not gonna be one of those toxic people that's like, hey, if it's not in there, I hate the show. These are simply just things that honestly would maybe check my box and make Ahsoka a 10 out of 10 series on Disney Plus for me. With Ahsoka being my favorite character of all time, I know I say that like just about every video on this channel. Here's 5 things that I would love to see in the Ahsoka show. Also, shop clankerscloset.com. Get this new merch. Look at that. That's beautiful. This is the white variant. We also have an orange one as well. Looks very good. Link in the description. The first thing, and the thing that I'm probably prioritizing the most when it comes to the Ahsoka show, is I really want to see Ahsoka go on some kind of arc with the Jedi Order. With her whole rocky past and being expelled and then brought back in, and then her rejecting and being like, I don't want this, and recognizing the corruptiveness within the Jedi Order during the prequel era. She's never really fully gone back. She's fought for the light, you know, she's been a light side user, a protector of the light even, but never a full-on Jedi again. Which I always found ironic because, and I'm sure this is intentional, but Ahsoka is easily the best example in canon of what a Jedi should look like. Personally, I would love to see Ahsoka just completely rewrite the code that did her so wrong. I want to see her become the ultimate Jedi in everyone's eyes by the end of season 1 or season 2 if there's multiple seasons to this show. The next thing I want to see in this series is Anakin Skywalker. I mean, I want to see him everywhere. I want to see him in Force Ghost. I want to see him in Clone Wars flashbacks. I want to see conversations between him and Ahsoka and Luke Skywalker. I want all that. As cool as it would be to see Clone Wars Anakin and Ahsoka and flashbacks and stuff like that, if I just had to get one of those 2 options, I would much rather see present-day Ahsoka and Force Ghost Anakin talk. I feel like the Clone Wars stuff maybe falls into fan servicey stuff, which I also love if it's done right. On the other side though, I feel like the whole Force Ghost thing and her seeing Anakin and finally talking to him again is gonna give Ahsoka the closure that she needs. I'd rather see them both, but if I had to pick one scenario, I want that. The next thing I would love to see, I would probably just roll over and die if this happened, but I would love to see Captain Rex show up in this show. I mean, his live action debut has never made more sense, let's be real. Especially with the heart-wrenching, backstabbing fact that Boba Fett was not in The Mandalorian Season 3. Hopefully, it's because Tamira Morrison was filming Ahsoka as Captain Rex, and they weren't able to pull him away to play Boba, which, that hurts so much. I also kind of have this prediction about Rex, and I think he might die. I don't know why I feel that way, and it's really depressing, but I think Captain Rex is gonna die in the Ahsoka show. I'm sorry. I'm sorry for putting that thought in your head. I'm sorry. The fourth thing that I really want to see is the lightsaber choreography be out of this freaking galaxy. We're gonna have characters spanning across the original trilogy, all the way back to the prequel trilogy, and Ahsoka being probably one of the most skilled duelists of all time right now. I mean, there's gonna be a lot of battles from what we've seen from the trailers, so I just want to see that choreography be chef's kiss all day long. Mwah. And the fifth thing that I think is just going to be super important is I think people need to walk away from this show feeling 100% satisfied with what they just watched. Book of Boba Fett, while I personally feel is overhated, definitely has its problems, and I know a lot of people, it left a bad taste in their mouth. Kenobi, which I personally was not a fan of. It had its moments, but I've never gone and rewatched that show, and there's a reason for it. Ahsoka, we know, will have legacy characters in it. At this point, Ahsoka might be a legacy character. So I think there's a really strong precedent that Ahsoka needs to set the bar, and it needs to set high and let people know, like, this is what Star Wars television in live action should be like. I also think that Andor did a little bit of saving here, but I think a lot of people are just kind of on the fence on whether they think Star Wars television can be good, and thank God we're not the MCU, because wow, their shows are bad. But ultimately, I do think that a lot of people are depending on Ahsoka to be the linchpin on whether they continue to watch live action Star Wars series, and I think it needs to deliver. Anyways, guys, that's gonna do it for this video. I hope you enjoyed it. Let me know some things that you want to see in the Ahsoka show that I didn't cover in this video down in the comments section below. Also, don't forget to check out Clanker's Closet. Dope, stylish, nerdy Star Wars merch. Link in the description below. The next time I see you guys, Ahsoka will be out, and I will be a little puddle on the floor from all the tears of joy just melted my body away. I hope you guys have a great rest of your week, and as always, may the Force be with you.